Hi guys. So today I thought we'd try something a little different because I thought maybe having the slides would help us through this discussion. So today we're talking about groups, and one of the first things that I thought we should talk is the difference between primary groups and secondary groups. So primary groups is usually a small number of people. So we don't have a lot of people in our primary groups. Usually the relationship lasts a pretty long time. So this is like your family, your good friends that you've really known for a long time. Usually the relationships are intimate, so it's face to face. Usually there's an emotional connection with people in your primary group. And last, they tend to be cooperative. So, like, you help them, they help you, you do stuff together. It's never like you want something from them, or it's just like, hey, that's your friend that you do stuff with. Okay, so what's secondary groups? Secondary groups is a lot of people. So that's like everybody that you see on a day-to-day basis, like people at the grocery store, people when you're on the road or in your secondary groups, people who you might even see often, like your mailman or your mailwoman, or it might be somebody that you pass often, that you know, like when you go on your walk or something. There, all of these people that you interact with on a daily basis make up your secondary group. Usually the relationships have a short duration. So I was thinking about when I was running a lot in the springtime, I always saw this UPS driver and I'd wave at him and I was excited to see him. But then I started running earlier in the day, so I would miss him. And then the relationship was over. Like I haven't seen him since the spring. And that's okay because he was part of my secondary group, and the relationship only lasted a little bit of time. Usually there's not a lot of intimacy. So it's a very superficial relationship, which is kind of an interesting thing because we think of relationships as really formal or special, but that's not true, actually. We're more formal with people in our secondary group. So this is like when you go to the grocery store and they're like, did you find everything you were looking for today? And then like, yes, thank you. Like you're so formal and polite and you follow this like very prescripted set of, words that you use. And that's actually a sign that you're in a secondary group because you would never talk to your family like that. If after dinner, I was like, please rate the dinner you just were served on your survey. Have a nice day. I would never talk like that to my family where I'd be like, what did you think? Was it okay? I don't know. Like it would be very informal when you're actually in a primary group. Okay, last thing that I wanted to say is sometimes it's hard to tell if you're in a primary group or a secondary group. Actually, here in the classroom, sometimes it gets a little blurry because obviously I care about you and I hope you care a little bit about me. But truth is, you guys want a grade, right? Like you signed up for this class, you want a grade on your transcript. And so that makes this probably more of a secondary relationship. So that's one of the best ways to tell if you're in a primary group or a secondary group is the relationship and in itself. So like my best friend, she's awesome. I love her. And all I want from her is for her to be my friend. Like that's it at the end of the day, right? Like I don't want her to make sure and do certain things for me. And if she didn't do those things, then I'd kick her out, right? Like it's just the relationship that I want. Whereas like in here, I want to get paid for sure, right? And you guys want to get a grade. So we're not just here because, gosh, we just want to care about each other and know about sociology. It's really because we're in a secondary group and we need something from each other. And this relationship will probably be over when this class is over, too. I do have some student friends that hang out with me over the years. But for the most part, students come, teachers come and go. Like, this is how it is because it is a secondary group. Okay, I'll see you. This is kind of fun. I'm going to try it for the next lecture too. See you in a little while.